Hey, it's Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars with a 1963 Chevrolet C-10. We're gonna take her for a ride and show you around the truck. So this truck's been upgraded with a 350 automatic, 700 R4 transmission. It's got an all-new gauge cluster on it and all new wiring. A couple of little wiring snafus. The temperature gauge is reading all the way up and it's not overheating. We've hit it with the temp gun, but the truck steers nice and straight down the road. I can talk about that other stuff in a minute. I just want to show. It is manual steering. It's got power disc brakes and it steers really easily. Doing a power steering add-on is not that hard to do, but it really actually steers good. I'm holding the camera with one hand and steering with the other. So, and it's got this nice big vintage steering wheel on it. Putting it in reverse, just showing that. Old school Bel Air steering wheel, which I love. Lights work. Like I said, so what I was saying earlier is the temp gauge is going up. We shot it with the temperature gun, and actually you can see, look, watch, this is what it's got to be some minor wiring issue, but I'll turn the lights on and it goes up. So there's a wire touching. I think this is actually about where it's at. It's been reading at about 180. Same thing with the sending unit, fuel level. It's got almost a full tank of gas right now. So a couple of little things, you know, to troubleshoot on the inside, but the voltage meter works right, odometer, speedometer, tachometer, oil pressure gauges, they all function properly. This is a freaking cool truck. Great sounding exhaust. Fleet side. This truck's just got the look. And the guy who built this truck, he owned a shop. If you hear this engine. Nice, clean, scout running engine. And like I said, I mean, I put my hand on there. It's not overheating at all. So just want to reiterate that with the thermostat on the inside, thermometer on the inside. I'm going to shut her off so we can hear a little better. So like I said, the guy who built this truck, actually, he owned a suspension shop. We're going to take a look underneath it in a minute, but everything he did right. Obviously, like I said, that's not unusual to have a couple little snafus with some wiring, especially on the gauges. In fact, most of the old trucks I get rarely even have working gauges. So you can see that there's new wiring happening here. Brand new power booster for the brakes. Nice clean engine detail, rebuilt engine, Holley carburetor. It's nice, clean, simple black engine detail kit on this, and the hood is in great shape. No rust on the hood that I'm seeing. Okay, maybe a couple of tiny little spots there. And the truck's got a couple of little spots of rust on it, but that's really kind of the look. It's got that patina, you know, rat rod style look. So I'm gonna walk around it. Man, this thing is hot, and I'll tell you what it is. It's lowered just perfect. It's not a low rider lowered like all the way to the ground, but it's lowered just perfect. And it's got these 20-inch rims on there. Very expensive. Brand new set of wheels and tires. And this is a big back window custom cab, very desirable, fleet side. So kind of the combination of everything you want in the more desirable C10s in the 60s. Big back window, custom cab, fleet side. Man, this thing has just got the look. It is awesome. Now the paint on it is inconsistent. It's kind of got a patina. You can tell that the hood was painted at a different time maybe than the body or the cab. But going around the truck, you know, just the normal things that you would see for a truck that's got some patina. A couple of little scratches, a little ding on the hood. Good glass. Windshield looks good. All the glass all the way around is in great shape. Older weather stripping. Only piece of trim missing on the whole truck, this little piece right here. Need to get on eBay and get that piece. It's the only piece that's missing. Other than that, all the trim's there, and it's actually in a pretty good condition considering. This truck really, to me, this truck, I mean, maybe this would be a truck somebody else would want to do something to, but I'm of the opinion that this truck has arrived. I mean, pretty much. Maybe scuff it down. I might want a little bit more of a patina on it, but I wouldn't try to make it any better than it is, just because I think the value in it is that it looks freaking cool the way it is. So, but I'm a big fan of that shop truck rat rod look, and these things are getting so high dollar that beautiful, you know, old wood bed, really just got an awesome patina to it. I really love the way this bed looks on the inside. Not seeing any rust on the bed to speak of. Outer cab corners are in great shape. Bottoms of the doors. Little spot here where the connector, see this a lot on these trucks, the little connector on the inside is allowing the door to swing all the way out and hit the fender. That's not unusual. Little scratch here, you know, just a couple little spots. Like I said, I'm being a little bit nitpicky, and somebody must have had some sort of a hood, or old school hood ornament on it, because it's got two holes here that somebody fiberglassed from the inside. For whatever reason, the fiberglass fell off on this side. That's probably that probably was a Bel Air hood ornament or something like that. Lights work, tail lights work. Turn signals I think need to be troubleshooted. Turned those on and didn't notice them blinking. Usually that's not a hard fix, but the lights do work, tail lights work, and brake lights do work. Nice clean top, drip rails in good shape all the way around. A little bit of surface rust and crusties, but looks really good. Interior on this truck is nice and clean. Original door panels. Dash is awesome. Actually, if you look really closely, you see that checks on there on the glove box. It's kind of got that all the way around. I actually really like the way that looks. That may not have been intentional, but it gives it a really cool patina. Beautiful billet aluminum, dolphin gauge cluster, and like I said before, old school. I believe that's a Bel Air. Not positive, but I believe that's an old school Bel Air steering wheel. Brand new carpet kit. Seat cover is nice, a little tastefully done. 63 in there, I like that. Tank's still in the back behind the seat. No headliner in these. Toss my phone in there so we can get underneath. So there is a little bit of rust in this truck, and I'm going to show you right now the cab supports, and they make these at LMC. I think they're about $25 each. It needs all 4 of them on the corners if you wanted to go after fixing the rust. So there's one there. This one's the worst, but obviously this didn't keep me from buying the truck. Look, the frame is in awesome condition, and the floor pans actually look really good. The rocker on this side, I'm having to lay way down and turn the camera around. Rocker on this side's got rust in it. So if you really wanted to go after the rust in this truck, and like I said, it just depends on what you're looking for. A few hours at a welder's shop and some parts. Like I said, you can buy these from LMC. This looks good back here. Everything from the bed back looks awesome. And of course, like I said, the lowering spring kit done right. The C-notch that's done to lower it, this is extremely professional. This is one of the nicest C-notches I've seen. So just want to show that. This is welding done right. Really right. Flowmaster exhaust. That's a Billet Specialties 20-inch wheels. So to fix all the rust underneath, parts and labor, talk to a body shop, probably looking at, you know, somewhere between $600 and $1,000 at the absolute most if you really wanted to go after all of it. But I don't even think, it depends on who your welder is, or if you do welding yourself. Same thing on this side, a little bit of rust here, some rust, not quite as bad as the other side. Frame rails, of course, and floor pans are in great shape. I want to get around and show this other cab corner. The cab corner actually looks okay. It's those pillars, and this is very common. This is actually a replacement rocker on this side, so it's already in rust free. So, as I said, if you're not familiar, lmctruck.com sells each of those cab supports. I think they're about $25 to $30 each. They're already, all you got to do is cut the old ones out, hold the new ones up, tack them in, you know, and then weld them all the way through. And not an extensive or expensive job for a fair welder, charging a fair price. It's about an hour and a half's worth of work on each side. So, but other than that, I mean, this truck is pretty well rust-free body-wise. It's got the look, man, this thing's sitting awesome, and just a really sharp truck. Of course, like I said earlier, I think, in my opinion, a truck like this is pretty much arrived. I might actually personally scuff it down and do a little bit more of a shop truck look to it, but I think the truck is worthy of being restored to a high dollar truck if that's what you're looking for. It's already got the engine and transmission. That's nice. It's got these super nice wheels, nice straight body. This is a rare combination with the big window. So whatever your flavor is, this is a freaking sharp truck. PeachtreeClassicCars.com.